5 minutes? That's all we got today? Then all right, let's go. Very quick, cut the intro. This is Sagol. Sagol is beef leg, and if you put yuksu, which means broth, you get beef leg bone broth. P.S. That took me like 4 takes to say that right. Remember my video for korigomtang where my grandma, used all that bone to make like beef broth, but it took 8 hours of simmering? Exactly. Nobody's gonna spend 8 hours making beef broth unless you're making a YouTube video. So in reality, a lot of ajumas or Korean moms, they use these broth which come in these packets. This one is the cheapest one because it's made by a large company, and then you can get more artisanal, better quality, deeper taste. So I'm gonna make a 2-person serving, 500 grams. If you're doing a 1-person serving, maybe 250 or 300 grams is good enough. Which one should I do? I'll go with the cheaper one, since probably you guys are gonna find this one. And while you're at the Korean market, you can grab some tteokguk. This is the flat kind. Few handfuls, I think that's good. Usually they come frozen, so best thing, just put them in some warm water. All right, we'll set that off to the side. And then tteokguk is always good if you got some beef. This is maybe 150 grams. And then we got some Korean dumplings. I think these are pork. You can get kimchi, whatever floats your boat. I got the king size one because I love like scooping into it. Ooh, my fantasy. Then I'm gonna do a 4-arm piece of spring onion. This one's pretty ugly. Don't judge, it's gonna give good flavor. Put that ugly thing in the mixing bowl, and then 2 eggs. And 2. All right guys, then the key part here, don't over mix this. We don't want to turn into like a scrambled egg. You see that egg white there, it's not fully incorporated. It's good. Alrighty, that's it. Who's got the clock? Actually, before we start, I am curious to see how many cups 500 grams is. They have large factories in Korea where they boil the bones from the butchers, and then they make this awesome soup. I want to give it a taste. It already almost tastes like seolleongtang. Do you guys know what seolleongtang is? It's beautiful hangover soup. I'll probably do another video on this, on the multi-uses of this, but let's keep it rolling. Pali pali! I was right. Exactly 2 cups. Here we go. First thing, just a little bit of sesame oil. Our meat piece is in. By the way, if you're not gonna have meat, totally skip this. It's okay. Cook this just so you get some browning on the outside. And then when you get some jjigogi, some leftover stuff on the bottom of the pot, we'll pour our milk in. We're gonna wait for this to come up to boil. In the meanwhile, I'll drain the water out of this, skim all that heartache and tension off. Now it's nice and pure. We're gonna start with our rice cake. Get that in there. By this time, you're gonna smell this beef broth in the air, and it's gonna get you excited. Get on the turntables. Chicka chicka. I like to add the tteok or the rice cake first. That way it gets a little bit soft, or else the mandu, the dumplings, they'll tear and break apart. After about 30 seconds of boiling, it's time for the oppas to join the party. Woohoo! Let's get these dumplings in, man. These things are huge. It's time for our sassy nunas to join the party. Let's get 2 in, or half a tablespoon. And then half a tablespoon of salt. So that's like the base ratio. You want to taste and see if you want to add a little bit more of each. Stir them around. This is not a sogeting. No need to be too rigid. And then just until your dumplings are cooked through, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, just look at that boil away. That is like soul food for me. That's gonna cure any sadness. All right, and once your dumplings start to turn translucent, with our egg, put it in. Just give it a few stirs, enough to mix it in. Let's get a few pinches of black pepper. By the way, if you're cooking at home and it reduces too much, simply add some more broth, and then you can season more garlic and salt to taste. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of green onions, a little bit of seaweed flakes, and of course, a little bit of fresh kimchi on the side. And there it is. Nothing instant about this, but everything's so instant. Beautiful. All right, and for this one, guys, the broth is everything. You see it's kind of thick. Ooh, it's nice like that. Give it a taste. Oh my gosh. It's just wonderful. Get a big spoonful of the dumplings and some beef, and cheers. You can't beat that thickness in that broth. Energy. That's 5 minutes. I'm out.